PPF. What is it? Well, this is what it looks like. Here's a definition. The curve basically shows the maximum level of output that economy can achieve when all resources are being used. Usually the PPF looks like this. On one axis, we have capital goods. It doesn't matter which axis you put that on, but capital goods are goods that are made for production. Think about the computer I'm using right now. Think about those little farming tools that they use on the farms. Basically goods that are used to produce something. Now, consumer goods. These are goods that you and I would purchase on a day out. Could be socks, could be shoes, could even be a nose hair trimmer, depending on what you feel like on the day. Here are some quick capital goods. You see the coffee machine, you see the laptop, you see the fan, all used for businesses. Here are some quick consumer goods in the supermarket. Look at all those bottles of fizzy pop. What a great life to live in a market economy. Now, you can see the shape is a curve. You got to make sure that the curve actually touches the axes here and here. And basically, if we're anywhere on this line, it means all our factories are open, everyone's fully employed, and we're producing to our maximum because this line represents the maximum we can produce, let's say in a given time period like a day. Now, if you've got factories that are closed and you've got people that are unemployed, they're able and available to work, but they're not working, we would find a dot somewhere inside this line because of unemployment, meaning that we're not achieving our production potential. However, if we can get these people working again and get them jobs, we can actually end up on this line. Now, the next question is, what pushes out this curved line? Before we talk about the shift out or the shift in, we need to understand why opportunity cost changes along the line. If I move along this line somewhere, it's pretty chill when you change between projects in the middle, so producing more trucks instead of cars. However, when we get to the edges of this line and we go from, let's say here, we've decided we're only going to produce trucks and we're not going to produce any cars. This means the remaining people who are experts in making cars are no longer going to make cars. They're going to be used to make trucks. And if they make trucks, they're not very good at it. So they lose something they're super efficient at and they gain something that they're not very efficient at. So they'll produce a few more trucks and sacrifice a lot of cars being produced. That's why opportunity cost increases at the edges of the curve. Moving on. So let's be really quick. What moves this curve in or out? Let's go. First, increasing technology. Second, healthier people work longer days and take less sick days. Education. The more educated you are as a country, the better you are at changing production processes and enhancing total production overall in places like factories. Next, size of the labor force. The more people that immigrate to your country, the more your production potential will increase. Next, capital. Are we getting more advanced machinery and tools? If so, boom, we're going to produce more. And finally, resources. Where are we getting those resources from? If we can find more oil reserves or rare earth minerals underground, we can do very, very well with an increase in production. So in conclusion, these are the 6 things you need to remember about what pulls in or pushes out the PPF. All right, that's it for me. Have a solid day and I'll see you again.